So about 2 nights ago, I had about 5 hours sleep in the night. After that, about 4 hours, and then I was up for 26 hours straight yesterday, and then I had 4 hours sleep again. So yeah, I'm pretty sleep deprived right now. Okay, anyway, the purpose of these videos is I just want to talk about my mindset throughout, and then just talk about just what's going on and stuff. Okay, so quickly, what's going on? I was in a rut. I'm not depressed anymore. I've gone out the rut, but I have like no appetite. I'm not eating and I'm not sleeping. That is the problem. Not eating, not sleeping, no appetite. So I almost feel like ill now because of that. But that's fine. I'm sure that'll pass soon. Still planning on going to the Philippines on 15th of June. That's what I'm thinking about. That's like the cheapest. It's the cheapest so yeah, when I like broke up with Abby, who cares? Yeah, so I broke up with a girl about over a week ago, and like that made me really upset. It's kind of what fueled me to like get rid of my clients, get rid of my friends. Like I broke up with her first, got rid of my clients second, and then got rid of my friends first. So like me breaking up with her is what like fueled me. That's fine, doesn't matter. I have no regrets, but what I did do is like I think 3 days ago, I just like contacted her again. No regrets there. I do regret leaving her actually. Even when I said she was lying to me and whatever about a lot of things. Yeah, I think I had like justifiable cause to not break up with her. But then I realised that it just doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie. Am I going to be in a lot of future pain because of this? Yeah. Will I break up with her if I meet her in real life and everything? Will I break up with her soon after that? Maybe, I don't know, I have no idea. I don't have any experience. I don't really care, to be honest. The thing is that I am really attracted to her, so I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care. I don't care about like getting rid of like potential future pain or whatever. Don't really care. Yeah, I don't care. Just wanna see how it goes. I'm not really afraid. It's all experience anyway. Truth is, like CBA, like I can't be bothered going back on dating apps. So I don't want any of that. I'd rather just go there in person and do it. But like, that's so boring in my opinion. Because then you'd have to like date and stuff. No. I don't want any of that. I'd rather just like be with Abby. I'd rather just be with like the girl I'm with now, because like one, I'm like really attracted to her. Two, I can't be bothered to like find anyone new, and I've already got like that rapport with her, so I know when I do meet her, I don't have to get to know her, if that makes sense. I kind of know her already. What else? I do like being with her. By the way, I legit don't care if like I feel like a simp or whatever. But I legit don't care. I'm gonna talk about how it actually works, because I literally like just messaged her back, and I legit just simped. And the thing is, I knew it would work, because if you just look at like the value, how like value works, so obviously I'm like extremely high value there. That's not ego, that's just pure logic. I make like 1% income, like I'm white, I'm young, I'm not too ugly. It's like, yeah, so it's like, obviously I can get like a girl who's like slightly above average. It's like, I knew there was like a 90% chance that she was like, because I was actually really rude, because I did break up with her, but I was like actually quite rude about it, and I upset her. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Forget all of that. Let's go back to the start. Let's go right back to the start. So a couple of months ago, I was like talking to this girl. There was a lot of things I didn't like about her, but like, again, I couldn't be bothered being on dating apps. Like, I spent minimal time on dating apps because I just don't like being on that. So I was just talking to this one girl, and she had a lot of red flags. Like, there's probably like 10 red flags. Like, like every red flag imaginable, pretty much. But then, like, she's quite nice. But then I just got like the more I was like talking to her, I don't know what changed, but like she just became like more and more. She just became like more and more attractive. Like, the more I spoke to her, pretty much the more attractive she became. I don't know how. And I wasn't like just whipped. I wasn't whipped because I was literally sending, like, back when I had friends, I was literally like sending her pictures to her friends, and I was telling them, I said, like, is she getting better looking? Because like before I rated her like a 4, and now I rate her like a 7. And then there was like, no bro, she's actually improving her look somehow. So that's weird. Yeah, so there was a lot I didn't like about her, and I've broken up with her twice already. Like, the first time I just said like, we're not compatible, it's not gonna work, and she got like really upset, and then I don't know what happened, but somehow we got back together again. And then I broke up with her a second time. This was over a week ago. And then after that, like, she got really upset, her family got upset, whatever. And then I contacted her again like 3 days ago, and I pretty much just simped for her, which I think simping definitely works as long as it's not long term. Like, short term simping just to get a result definitely works. So legit, just what I did was I pretty much just simped for her, and I told her that I wanted to like say sorry to her family and everything for being insulting. So I legit, and it was her dad's birthday also, so I legit just bought them cake. Literally like £10, like barely nothing, like pennies. So I literally just bought them cake. And somehow, I pretty much just like gained respect from them, like, that easily. And then I was just like, and then I was like in cool with the girl and everything, because she wouldn't call me before. Okay, I contacted her again. I broke up with her a second time, contacted her again, and I was saying hi, whatever. And then she was like clearly like really upset. She said like, never again, I'll never be with you again, blah blah blah. But then, like, obviously you just simp at this point. You just literally just simp. Then obviously she was getting more comfortable. Like when I first like contacted her again, she was literally like saying, don't chat to me, don't type to me, blah 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 blah. This is like the last message I'm gonna send you. And she said like, actually I don't want this, don't talk to me again. And then she just randomly asked me a question 5 minutes later. Like she just messaged again, she like double messaged, just asked me a question. So then she just broke that rule pretty quickly. Like, don't message me, then she messages me. And then she asked to call me, I think. Yeah, because I was sending her voice messages, and she said, oh, don't send me voice messages, just call me, but I won't talk. So then like I called her, I talked to her, whatever. And then it was just slowly like warming up, like from like don't message me to like okay but don't call me to now we're like calling. And then she like wouldn't show her face, but now she shows her face, and it's just like obviously she's just slowly getting warmed up, and within like 2 days we're pretty much like back together that quick. No regrets. I'm actually, obviously there's like a ton of red flags. I just legit don't care. Like I'm willing to suffer any consequence. I don't really care. I'll love to meet her. I think she's really attractive, so it's not like she's a serial killer or anything, but we'll see how it works. Will be interesting. I don't have hopes though. I don't have any high hopes. I think it's gonna end pretty quick, my opinion. But she'll be like, but I'd love to like have her as my first girlfriend though, because I just find her really attractive. I think that'll be fun. So yeah, I contacted her again. And then I was telling her. So then I literally just said, it's your dad's birthday. Like what? Like I just asked her. I said, what's your address? I just asked her. And she was like, why? And then I was just saying, that it was her dad's birthday, and I wanted to like, buy him cake for his birthday. And then she was saying, no, don't do that. And she was like saying, no, don't talk to my family. Like I don't want you to care about my family. Blah blah blah. And then the next day, she messaged me and she said, I talked to my parents about like you wanting to buy them cake, and they said they wanted you to get cake for them. And I'm like, okay, yeah, just give me your address. So I literally just did it, because like people would say, oh, you're simping, you're literally getting scammed or whatever. How's that a scam? I literally invested like £10, and I pretty much got the woman who I wanted. Like I made people happy. Like £10 is nothing, it's an investment. Obviously this is not worth it to do with any woman. It's just I wanted that specific. I legit have one ISIS. Yeah, I have one ISIS, 100%. So that's what I was willing to like literally just give her £10 to, whatever. So I was literally on my phone, wrote down her address, and then she got the cake and whatever. And she sent me videos of like I was still in call with her, and like she was like showing her webcam of like her family eating cake, the cake I bought. Way worth my £10. And then after that I was just pretty much saying that yeah, after that I told her, I said what happened? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I told her, I just said can you just tell me if it's over or not? Because I was like really tired. I was like being neurotic. Like just with me, I love not arguing, but I love being provocative, and I love getting information from people. So yeah, I pretty much love arguing. I love being provocative, and I love getting information from people. So I was just saying like, oh, is it over or not? Can you just tell me? And she said, if you, it's not over if you're willing to wait. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean wait? Then she said, wait for me to like make a decision on whether she wanted to like date me again. And I thought like, well, of course, like in my head I'm thinking, of course she would. And I was telling her, I was saying like, come on, I'm going in like under a month. I want like an answer quickly. And then I told her, I was like, she was like, oh, give me a few days. And I said, 3 days. I said, give me your decision in 3 days. And then she was like, okay. And then I like kept talking to her for like hours on end, pretty much. And then I was extremely tired. I was up for 26 hours at this point. So I was almost like drunk. But I had like a bunch of confidence and everything. I don't know why. When you're sleep deprived, you go through the phase where you're really tired. But if you stay awake, you enter a phase where you got a ton of energy, but you're like drunk. It literally feels like you're drunk a bit. So you probably are somewhat high when you're like sleep deprived. Like she asked me, she said, "Are you on drugs?" Is what she asked me. But yeah, I was pretty much like, had like a ton of confidence, blah blah. And I said, I don't want to wait 3 days. And I was just and like I didn't like care about what I was saying at all. And I was pretty much like red pilling her almost. I was literally saying like, like I don't get it. Like I make more money than like 99% of people there. I've got a rooftop pool. I'm white. I'm literally your age. Like I'm 1 in a million. Like I swear there isn't any 19, 20-year-olds who live in the Philippines who run their own business. That doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure that don't exist. Yeah, there are 30-year-olds. Very rare. Really, really rare that there's people in their 30s who like live there, have their own business. That's rare. Most of them are retirees. So if you got like a 20-year-old, so I'm realizing like I'm literally like 1 in a million. And I was pretty much like telling her, I said that makes like no sense. Like you literally won the lottery, like, and then I told her, I said, I don't see the point of like me having to wait 3 days. So that makes no sense. Like obviously I'm the prize here, so like I want a decision quick. I don't need to wait 3 days. So I told her, I said, make a decision when I wake up. Tell me your decision. So then I went to sleep. I only had 4 hours of sleep, and I woke up again. I said, I don't think I even asked her. I think I think I just picked up my phone and I found her message saying that she wanted to try again, but which is like kind of weird what she was saying. She said I don't want to be officially in a relationship until I see you first, is what she said. Like she doesn't want to be in an official relationship while online. She says, as soon as I meet you, then I'm willing to be in an official relationship, is what she said. So I'm like, okay. But she said, but I won't go on dating apps, I won't speak to other men, like we're still together, blah 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 blah. It's just like kind of true, not gonna lie, because today, like, what's really interesting is there's a massive like power dynamic. That was the most interesting part about all of it, because before, when we used to talk, I would always have like all the power. Like she would like massively simp for me. I would be like somewhat cold. Like that's how it worked. It was great. I loved that dynamic. And then but then when I broke up with her and then I contacted her again, she was upset. Now the thing is that now the power dynamic changed, because she's no longer simping for me. So there always has to be like one person chasing and the other person not chasing. So because she wasn't simping, I literally had to simp for her. So I had to simp for her for about 2 days. Then right after that, as soon as she agreed that she wanted to like be with me again, as soon as she agreed to that, I started being cold again. And because of that, she started chasing. So simple, it's so easy. I think I did that quite well. Like, I used like simping as literally like just a strategy, and it like works really well. I wasn't lying. Like, when I mean simping, I don't mean like I was literally manipulating her. No, of course not. I meant basically I just wasn't being cold. I was being extra emotional, pretty much, just to like prove her worth, just to like validate her. To the point where she was like, okay, this guy's like validating me a lot. He's super high value in comparison to like the Philippines, of course. So of course she's gonna she's gonna like give me a chance again, because it's obvious I'm sorry. I bought her family cake, like it's obvious. So of course she'll give me a chance again. And as soon as she said that, I pretty much just like really slowed down on the messaging. Like, I wasn't simping anymore. And then yeah, the power dynamic instantly changed. Then she started messaging me first, calling me. Like, it's not as good as it was before. Right now it's decent, but it wasn't as good as before. What do you expect? It's been like 2 days from her like pretty much really hating me to like, give it literally a week and it'll probably be just as good as it was before, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think that's interesting, like the power dynamic. I think that's all I have to say.